Welcome to Jackal Racing here on the Jackal Racing Network. I'm your host, AJ Schlotterbeck. I'm here with AJ Jones and Pipestone. Boys, it's going to be a 100-mile race, 200-mile race here at Michigan Speedway, Chicagoland, one of them. Welcome. How are y'all?
Well, I'm doing all right. How
Good.
about you?
Yes. You
I have
see,
a
this is
runaway car.
Chicagoland Speedway. Curved backstretch, very curved front straightaway. It's going to be a unique challenge. There's really no track anywhere that's like it. Now, let's just get straight into things. Right now, Good Square is tied in the points lead. He has 4 races, won this season already. 3, sorry. Do you guys reckon it's going to be his day once again?
Yes, I think it is gonna be his day. He's been consistent all season. Getting those 3 wins already. Coming into the latter half of the season.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna win again.
Yeah, I think things are running. They're really winding down right now, so it's kind of getting towards the end of the season, and it's definitely time to, get the pedal to the metal, get the nose to the grindstone, get out there and just run things the way you need to run them down the stretch, because this is, we're getting close to the end of the season. It is very important as to what happens right now. And,
Yeah, sorry.
I think this is going to be a great race. It's a really good track. I drove a couple laps of it. You guys rode along with me. So do you guys think it's going to be anything unique about this track the fans need to watch out for as they watch this broadcast?
The entire backstretch is curved. Thought I should mention that if y'all didn't already. I think this is actually going to be a pretty good race. 100 laps. It's I believe a mile or a mile and a half. So that's going to be really fun to watch. And I think Joel Musa or Chris Paul could get it done today, because Chris Paul, in Richmond was pretty close to, his win, and that caution came out at the end, and that failed. So I think after last week, I think Chris Paul can get it done, definitely.
I mean, Chris Paul. I don't know, man.
He's good.
Yeah, he is good.
Not,
He is good. Yeah, but Good Square can't count him out, especially last week or last race when he got lucky on that last caution.
Yeah.
Now, something that this track has that's very interesting, in addition to the curved back straightaway, it's pretty flat, especially this version. It's a bit more banked, IRL, quite a bit more banked. This version is very flat, and there's a lot of off throttle time, especially on corner entry. And it's all about getting a good exit, kind of rolling through the corner all nice and smooth, and really just run the race you want to run. Now, I was talking to Joel Musa
Oh, wait.
in our race earlier this week, and he said he was going to win this week. He told me that. That's what Joel Musa said to me personally, and I hope he can make good on that, because, I mean, he is, I believe, starting on pole. So that's definitely going to be something to look out for,
Yeah.
Because he's
Also,
coming into this race with a chip on his shoulder and a mindset that is, I need to finish first, and he's coming out here to do that. So I think he's definitely a favorite for this race.
Wait, is Good Square even racing today?
I think he has a sub. I don't know.
good question. Also,
I haven't seen the starting order. No one sent it to me.
yeah, thought I should mention that Joel Moose and Schleicher are actually tied for third in points, and I think both of them are in, this race. So whoever finishes, on top of, like, let's say Schleicher finishes in front of Joel Musa, that person will take third in points, and vice versa. So now we're coming to the green. Who are y'all's picks?
I mean, mine's Joel Musa, obviously. He's a very strong driver, and he told me earlier this week he was going to win this race. And I don't think Joel Musa's a liar. He might be cocky, but he ain't a liar. So I think he's going to make good on that, and I think he's going to win today.
Okay, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I think either Chris Paul or just random pick. 8K Isaiah is gonna win. I mean, I've raced with Isaiah in the 22 hours of road Antioch, however you pronounce it. And he was pretty good. So I'm expecting him to either just win or, at least get a top 5, because he held off better than me when we were fighting the Konica for class lead. Konica was 3 laps down, but I choked it, so now they went 2 laps down. So, yeah.
Now the pace car lights are on. We're pacing around right now. So there's our predictions, boys. This is
Wait,
going to be a
my
pretty good
pick.
race,
What?
I reckon.
You forgot my pick.
Oh,
Also, when pace
Since
car lights go
my
off, we'll
favorite
be
color
going green that
commentator,
lap.
AJ the Lego fan, AJ Jones. It's not his
Okay,
real
since
name.
yeah, it isn't. Since Good Square is not racing, as I've learned.
Yes,
I'm
he has
gonna
a son.
go with
That's
my
all good.
tried and true Commander Remy. Oh my goodness, Commander Remy is such a goat. He's an up and coming racer, pretty much. I watched
Yeah.
him in Bira last season. That me and AJ actually
Yeah, we used to
commentated.
commentate B-Room, and he's a very good driver. You love him. It's almost a weird level of love, actually, but
Hey,
I
yo.
appreciate it. He's a very good driver. He's very strong. I think he has a good chance today.
Also,
I
a
think
couple
everyone's got
things
a
that
chance. This track's going to be it's going to be pretty interesting. That curve back straightaway is going to have a lot of weird passing. It's like the inside line is very strong on the back, right? A normal
Yeah.
racetrack, you want to exit right up against the wall and stay on the wall in the back to get a good arcing entry into the corner. At this track, if you're on the inside on the back straightaway, you can fight someone off.
Yeah. Also,
So,
something I'd like to mention. When pace car lights go off, if anyone doesn't know, that means we'll be going green that lap.
mhm.
And talking about BIRA, I remember the broadcasting wars of Milwaukee Mile. That was pretty fun.
Yes,
We're going green this lap.
definitely. No,
And
that was good
actually,
times. Good times.
yeah. And then, wait, wasn't Payson in the booth with y'all for that race?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun night, definitely. Before bite blocks blew up.
Yeah, that was before
Those were
the
some good
incident.
times.
Anyway,
Oh
um,
no!
anyway,
I'm familiar with that, believe it or not.
yeah, we're all familiar with that. So
All right.
pace car
Well,
lights are off on
off
the back stretch, lined
Get
up
me
for
going
the
on. Get
start.
me going green here.
Turn
So
4.
it's going to be very interesting. 200-mile race. They're going to be resetting the lap counter when they come around, so don't worry, we're not on lap 3 yet. Joel Musa
Don't use
holding the
the
lead.
Hit the
Start this
pace
race.
car.
They come
don't use
towards
the bump drafting with
trioval.
the pace car.
Now, if we have like an 8-hour long caution, we're gonna have to debate if this track's a trioval or not. I don't think
Yeah.
it's a D oval. It's not a real
Another
trioval.
green.
But here we go. Pace car lights are off. Pace car is pulling down pit road, and Joel Musa has the control to start this thing. And here we go. Green
And we're
flag.
green.
Yep. And
And,
immediately Joel Musa loses a bit of pace right
I
there.
don't... Yeah, I don't think...
Oh, we
I
got
don't
wrecking.
know.
We got car
Oh,
sideways.
they're like 4 wide
Yeah,
back there.
we're
Yeah,
gonna...
they're 4 wide.
Don't
That's
worry.
gonna cause a stack up into the wall. And looks like
Yeah.
just about everyone makes it through. We got a car up in the fence.
Joel Musa fell
And they
back to
pull onto the
3rd.
back
Thought
straightaway. And now we have
No,
another
there's
car
the wreck.
around.
And who's
And
that?
72
I
and the
think
21
that's
are going to lose
2K.
a lot of time there.
They
Yeah,
save
that's
it.
2K, and I don't know who that 21 is, but I know
Oh,
that...
Musa's going around
Joel
on his
Musa
own.
around.
Oh, there he goes!
He didn't need any help there. Keeps it straight, though. That's going to smoke the tires.
There goes the 20.
95% now.
Everyone's
And
turning each
there
other.
goes
This is
8K.
an absolutely
And he's
insane
gonna
first
save it.
lap.
Yeah, also, thought I'd mention, uh, Joel Musa, you know, every time we've had a pole sitter, like in the last 2 weeks, they fell down so hard. So, I
Well,
don't
Musa's
think that's a
complaining
good
about
trend.
lag right now. And that would make sense
Yeah,
if we get another car going
and
sideways.
boom.
We're
But,
going to have a lot of that because these corners are pretty skinny. I actually didn't realize that when I was just doing single car runs. These corners are real skinny. It's only about a 2.5 groove racetrack in the corner. And of course, the bottom is where you want to be. And Chris Baldpaul has pulled out to a pretty good lead with Remy following him. And for those of you wondering about the points picture, NASCAR's MK subbing for Good Square, currently back in the pack, falling back, and he's trying to make his way back up the field. So as
thought
we
I'd
make it
mention,
towards lap 10 and towards the part of the race, we're going to start thinking about tires and all that once we get done with this opening sprint. How do you guys think tire strategy is going to work out here? Do you think it's good to push early in the run or save and push late?
that's a good question. I mean, we're only 5 laps in. That's a question that will have to be asked, 25 laps in, 30 laps in, maybe? I don't know how long tires last, but I think they'd last, about half the race at most.
Yeah,
Also,
I reckon it's good to push early
do-
here just because passing isn't the easiest thing in the world. Even with the curve back straightaway, it is kind of hard to get the pass done here. I mean, you can get alongside on corner exit onto the backstretch or get alongside on corner entry and obviously just outdrive the car in front of you. But it's going to be real hard trying to make passes. I mean, we're already getting pretty strung out.
Yeah,
With about
and
a 5-second gap even to the into the top 10.
I think I should mention that, like, when Joel Musa spun, he lost, I think, about 3% of his tires. Because Cristobal Paul right now, the leader is at 97%, but Joel Moose is at 94. So that's a 3% difference.
Just
And
about everyone looks like it's on 94, except for Brian Nassaspace, who's on 87%. He had a pretty big spin on the first lap, and now he's got to worry about tire wear way earlier than everyone else does.
also, I think the incident with the 21, that was 2K Blue, and I believe NASCAR. No, not NASCAR. I'm trying to look through. I think. Yeah, it's. Who was that? I'm looking through. Oh, that was Sleisher who got wrecked with the 2K Blue.
Yeah,
So
and that's why
currently,
he's back
whoever
there.
has
And the
third in
88
points
got
is.
turned by the 48 there.
Man, that was a
Yeah.
hard hit.
That was pretty rough right there. Yeah, it looked like the 88 just got on the brakes a little bit early, maybe, because it didn't look like he was braking where everyone else was. It looked like he just broke a little bit early. That can happen sometimes, especially if you break your focus. And then you realize you're a little bit, getting towards the corner. You brake a little bit early. That's something that can really happen. And he's going to let the 47 by here, too. I think the 88 smoked his tires
He's gonna
pretty good
fight it.
there. It's on
He's gonna
95%.
fight it. That Orion Motorsports car fighting the Astro car, I believe that is.
Mm-hmm.
Around the top, that's not gonna work. He's gonna try to go back to the inside.
The 88
Of
is
course,
all over the 47 right now.
yeah, I haven't
He's
ever watched I don't own Chicagoland on iRacing, so I've never ran this track, so I'm personally wondering, like, is there like a good high lane? Like, is there a good
on the NR version,
lane?
yes. I don't know about on this version. I don't think there's a good high lane here,
Alright.
though. Might be wall draft. I don't know, though. On the NR version, there's usually a grip lane wrap against the wall. And the 88 now, he was all over the 47. Now he's kicking it out on entry. We also got a pretty good battle right ahead of them as well. Lots of good battles currently. That's what happens when you get... This is kind of like almost indie-style racing. Everybody gets strung out, and you have little battles between cars instead of having a big pack. Very much reminds me of Indy at a place like Pocono,
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that
those
5 car
really
as well is also
methodical.
trying to make up some ground in the pack.
Yeah,
And we have
the really like unique tracks like as you said, Pocono and Indy. This is kind of a unique track because it's like
Yes.
all flat and stuff in the curved back stretch.
isn't
I think
this
Chicagoland doesn't get enough recognition as a good track. I think it's very good.
yeah. I
Meanwhile, at
think a
the
lot of
front,
people liked it
the
actually.
battle is actually closed up, guys. Chris Paul has lost a little bit of time, and Commander Remy's starting to work on him here a little bit. That's a Ford versus a Toyota, so they're not going to be too nice with each other, I don't reckon. 11 is really pulling up to the 4 car, and that's going to be interesting to watch, especially because these guys have been pushing pretty hard, but they've still been pretty nice with their tires. They're getting out ahead of everybody pretty well. They seem to just really know the line here, and Chris Paul seems to know it a little bit better than Remy right now, but Remy is gaining on him. Just bit by bit. It'll be interesting to see what happens there between those two. Do you guys think that those guys have gotten out a little bit too far ahead of the field?
No, I think they've gotten a big gap.
They've gotten a big gap. And the thing is, I don't know how they've saved their tires better than the whole pack.
I don't know. Maybe because of the. I don't know. Actually,
I mean, just look at the way they enter the corner. It looks a little bit different. It's kind of like they're not really getting all the way down to the paint on the apex,
Yeah.
You mean on the apron?
No, on the apex. The apex of the corner.
No, I know that, but that's the white line on the apron. And I think in NASCAR we'd, call it the apron right there, not the apex. Like
the apex is the
I was
center
talking
of the corner. It's the
No, I know that.
apex of the
I know
game.
that. I've done.
But right when they get to look where they're apexing, when they get into the middle of the corner, they're not dipping down as far as some of the other cars in the field. They're not arcing it as hard. They're kind of running about, I don't know, maybe a quarter groove up, and that might be the difference between burning tires and not burning tires right now. Because it certainly looks like they're running the track just a teeny bit different there,
Now they're right on that paint right there.
Yeah, now they're getting down there. I am wondering if these guys, with their tires being saved so much, despite the fact that
There's a spin in the back. Who was that?
Yeah, I don't know who that
was. That was the 48.
Yeah. We also have a big crossover on corner entry there. Oh, we got a slider.
Whoa! Oh my goodness!
Drifting it. He made the pass sideways there on the 5
what
car.
a save! Oh no!
And
nice swipe there.
There goes baseball freak.
Yeah, no caution. That was an amazing pass there by, I believe that was wide receiver. No, sorry, that was not wide receiver. That was the gosh, I always forget who rides this car, even though I talk to him every day. Trainwreck. That was Trainwreck there. I mean, that was just incredible. I hope we can get. I don't know if they do replays, but if you can get a replay on that, that'd be nice. He really slid into the corner there, didn't he, AJ?
Yeah, he was drifting it real
I mean,
good.
that's making the best of a bad situation because that car was completely lost. He kept his foot in it, got into the car outside of him, and that takes a lot of skill there, don't it, AJ?
Yes, it really does.
And so there's a lot of good racing going on right now. I mean, what I'm most interested right now, then, though, is the fact that these leaders have gotten so far ahead. They've gotten up to a 4-second gap now, and it keeps getting bigger. Despite the fact that their tires, they are starting to wear out a little bit, but their tires are not nearly as worn as these guys back in the pack. Now, what do you guys think the reason for that is? Because I can't figure it out myself. I'm just a dumb play-by-play guy. Maybe y'all can tell me on this.
So what was the question?
Why are these guys at the front, like, they got a lot better tire wear than everyone else back in the back, and they're still making pretty good lap times compared to everyone else as well?
They keep spinning.
I mean, that is true. They do keep on wrecking in the back.
It's true, but
Which
these
makes
guys at
it.
the front of the back, Joel Musa, Kreisen, wide receiver, these guys are all have just about the same tire wear. In fact, a little bit more tire wear than the guys who are all the way up at the front.
That's
And
why you see those guys at the front pulling away because they know how to run this track. That's why, I mean, they're the best here. And, maybe even the best in the league. That's why they're up front.
I was asking about the tire wear, but thanks for the insight.
My gosh.
And we have a car sideways. We actually have a flip on the back straightaway now. I believe that was the 47 car.
The 47 of
I
wide
actually can't
receiver.
tell who
Yep,
it is.
wide receiver.
Wide receiver. Yeah. Upside down in a cloud of smoke. That's not good. I don't think that's the ideal racing line. I don't know though. So Chris Bald Paul will take the race back. Wide receiver still upside down. They're just going to leave him there, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a lot. And did the pace car just...
The pace car just slammed into him.
Fell?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Joe
goodness.
Musa.
That's just rude.
Nobody can see anything on the back stretch.
And there's some guys really smoking their tires. And that actually has an impact on the race. This isn't just caution shenanigans. These are actually pretty important moments here because that really works on your tires pretty bad. I believe Joel Musa will keep his spot, though. He goes through the grass to get back up there. Wide receiver will go through the grass as well. Just going to go around. And here come pit stops, boys. Let's see what happens.
Bunch of people, basically everybody on the pit road.
And literally everyone except for the Lucky Dog car, which flipped over earlier. He's just going to go around and get his lap back. And a little bit of a mistake from Kreisen.
Man, Joe Musa into the pit wall.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a good angle right there. You parked at a bad angle.
Quite literally parked at it. That's not what you want.
Yeah. 41 to the back. Yep.
Mm-hmm. There's a
Joel
couple
Musa
very
is
illegal
not
pit
having a
stops
good
going
day.
on here, but Joel Musa's is the most egregious. Did you
Yeah,
guys
he's
see the
just
guy back
waiting
in the
for
back of the
everybody.
pack who was between two cars in his own box? I mean, somebody back
know.
there had to be breaking the rules. I don't know which one, but there's
I
three
don't know,
cars
man.
in one box. I don't know if that's illegal.
Anyway, the
And we have a red
13
flag.
is in the lead now. What? Why
Yeah.
is there a red flag? What is
I think we're just
happening?
going to stop on the back and everyone re-racked.
Didn't have to call a red there. I don't think.
Maybe they might be shutting down the server. We'll see why the red flag's for here. But guys, any reflections on what we've seen so far?
Oh man, a lot of good battles, as you said
Mhm.
earlier. A lot of strewn out cars, about the track, and in the grass and the apron because people are spinning left and right. But yeah, good battles all throughout the field.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
should
there's been
mention.
some... Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah, I thought I should mention if anyone heard thumping and like my background noise, it's gone now. I fixed the issue.
Okay.
All right. Now, Joel Moose has taken a dump. So...
Oh,
and
that's nice to know.
thanks. Joel,
Nice.
see, this is the kind of thing, this is the in-depth reporting you expect on Jackal.
So
And this
since
red
we're
flag,
red
I believe they're
flag,
having a lag discussion. I believe they are talking about maybe shutting down the server. I don't know, though. I know some of the
So
guys listen to the commentary while they're driving, so if somebody can tell me what's going on. And 2K Blue says it's pooping time.
It's
So-
pooping
No,
time.
I'll say
Pooping
this right
time.
now. I'll say this right now. Well, I got a question. What did y'all have for lunch today?
I had McDonald's hamburger.
I mean, I had mac and cheese.
I'm gonna grab some bagel bites right now.
Now, Commander Remy has a very important question he's posing to the audience, the other drivers, everybody. Do you sit when you poop? Yeah, I do.
Yes,
Make me
Yeah.
weird?
that is the preferred way of.
Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I just
Huh?
stand up and let it rip.
What?
Oh, wait, hello,
Ooh.
Oh,
Isaiah.
here's Isaiah.
Here's one of the interviews I owe you.
Okay, you still
So, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Okay, get out. I'm just kidding.
No. All right. So, how's the race? How's the race been so far for you? Like,
Low key.
not what
on the
you expected?
first lap, got wrecked by Joel, but been in the
That
back
sounds
most of
good.
the race. Been in the back most of the race.
I mean, you deserve
battling-
it, probably.
Aw.
Roasted. All right.
See,
Continue what you
this
were
is
gonna
this
say.
is why you're not. This is why my fellow black people, we don't like white people.
What?
Huh?
joking.
What? Get him
I'm
up
joking.
here.
Hey,
I can't say that.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm going to
Anyways,
be the one who gets in trouble for this somehow. I don't know how.
anyways, I'm joking. I'm joking. Please don't bully me. Race has been
Alright,
cool.
alright.
Race has been cool.
Well, thank you for the insight. I feel like we have to apologize.
I am
Sorry.
sorry.
And there's
I am sorry. It
There's a
slipped out.
drive deep left in
It-
the field by Castellanos.
We're gonna bring him. Now we're gonna bring Brian in without asking him first. I'll never his name. Without permission, we've now brought
Yes.
Brian in. We don't have permission to do this. We just have.
How do you
Hi,
feel? How
Brian.
do you feel on server muted?
What? He's not server muted. Brian.
He was server muted.
Hello, Brian.
Wait, is it? Hello,
Wake
Brian.
You,
He's thermal
you want me to remove him back in?
No, Brian's in here. What? No.
See, he's server muted.
Stop. Well, why'd you do? Hello, Brian.
Oh,
What are you doing?
what
Oh
the?
my God.
Wait.
Stop moving.
Okay, stop
bro.
moving. Stop moving.
You're the
All
one
right.
who's
Well,
moving. Brian, can you hear us? Oh, he says he's disconnected. He's having some technical issues.
Dang. Well,
all right. There's no more interview.
Well,
Can we bring Chris Bald Paul into here? Chris, don't miss. Let's get him in here.
Chris. The
All
bald
right,
man.
he's server
The
muted.
bald man in here.
Welcome.
Yeah.
So,
what's
without
up?
permission, all right. How do you feel on waiting this race?
It feels good. Remy's really fast. He had a good pit stop. I think Brian only took gas, so that's why I'm back here. Well, in third. I don't know why I'm saying back here, but yeah, Remy's pretty fast. And there was a wreck on the restart, the first start of the race, so that's probably why everybody was so far back. But on this restart, we're gonna see who's really fast and who's not really fast, if that makes sense.
All right. And do you think you can win after what happened last week at Richmond?
Hopefully. I think I could. I'm confident I could. I just have to get the pit stops down, and I just have to hope no cautions come out, even though I can't really control that because, you know, people are going to be people. But anyway, yeah, I just have to control the pit stops and stay up in the lead and stay in contention.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the cause of one, then that's a caution you can control. But yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking to us. So let's move on.
Now the
All
pace
right.
cars
So
move.
we're
Lights
sorry
are
about
on.
what Isaiah said.
We're already up.
The man of fate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab my bagel bites.
Very on brand for Isaiah. I feel like that's his personality. He's a contribution man. He loves it. That's it. Almost like Trevor Bauer before, you know, you couldn't talk about Trevor
Before
Bauer.
stuff happens.
Well, that's the bad. But, you know, he had the bar, the Bendy bar. You know? AK Isaiah has his own Bendy bar. He's got his ways. Now, Brian Nassaspace is going to be leading to the green flag.
Really? That's Brian?
Yep, Brian in that
Oh my
number 13
goodness.
Bud Light car. Is that allowed?
Yo,
And
what
we're
is
moving on to
the
pace car.
pace car doing?
Well, I don't. Usually I try to say, well, series officials are always right, but I don't know what the pace car is doing. He's driving like a drunko. But here we go. 13 car is going to bring us to the restart zone. He's going to get control at that line. And here we go. Green flag is out. 13 car actually gets a good start. Here comes the 4, though, inside.
Wow,
We're going to
3
go
wide.
3 wide on the apron.
And Paul, he's gonna make the move. He's gonna move him up.
Huge
now
stack
Paul's
up at the
gonna-
back. That's going to send some cars around. That's going to send
And
a lot
now
of cars
Ramey's
around. That's 4
behind.
cars.
Ramey advances to second. I think that's Trainwreck in third.
Yep, Trainwreck in third in that 48 car.
Yep. Now that 4 car's gotten out to a lead again, and Brian was having such a good start and kind of threw it away there. He's going to be back and forth now. But he's definitely lost time to that front 3. And here we are, move to the inside.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of smoke. I think he should have just personally let Chris, you know, give up the position. Well, you know, give up the apron. Yeah.
Wow, was that a little bump drafting on the
Yeah,
backstretch
just
by
a little bit. But
Trainwreck?
here's the 11. He's gonna get the position here. I think. I don't think the 4 is gonna be able to get the run off. 48 can't pack it into the bumper there. Can't push him. And the 11 car of Commander Remy is gonna have the lead there. He gets to lead that lap. Or timing board doesn't say so, but he got his nose in front. He's
Right
really
after the
swirly
line.
underneath. You guys see how he's wiggling around?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's
A little
Right on
bit
the
too
edge.
much on the throttle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to stay on that throttle on corner exit to get around the guy, you know, especially at the curve back straightaway.
Yeah.
And here comes the 4. Oh, the 4 car nearly spins it. Gets a tire down on the paint of the apron. I don't know if there's like less grip on the paint or not. It might not be collided at all. I don't know. So,
I believe so.
I don't know. Could just be less grip on the apron. Here comes the 4. He's really going to send it
I
underneath
thought it
the
was.
11
Oh
here.
my
right
goodness.
there, side by
And
side.
he's got
He
the
made it
lead
stick.
again with the bump and run.
And there
That
we
was
go.
a lot of contact there for an intermediate.
Yeah, that
Now
was
he's advanced
crazy.
to the lead.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, at the back of the pack, we've actually got guys 3 wide on corner entry. They're really racing hard for
wow.
those spots at the back. I mean, every point matters, especially if you're subbing for good square. And, you know, that's what's going on for some of these guys back here. They're 3-4 wide for, I believe, 11th place. So that's pretty good. And
They
we got
really want every position they can get.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
my
going around.
goodness.
That's gonna be, nope.
Saved
they kept
it.
his pace. One of those guys just burned his tires down to 85%, I believe. So that's not ideal.
Wow.
I think
Sad.
Friesen and wide receiver right there, got into that wreck.
Yeah, and here comes Remy, by the way, on Chris Bald Paul. Looks like they've settled down a little bit, but Remy's still running the car really hard, trying to get up to the 4. And I wonder if that's not so good. And we actually have a replay that's going to be shown here in a moment. It might be being shown right now. I don't know. There's a delay of that save. That was some good driving right there. Once those guys got sideways to keep it straight, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Here comes the 11. The 11 really is having a hard time getting to the
Oh my
4.
goodness, there are people squirrely off turn 4. 72 of 2K blue.
Is
Look
that
at
legal
look
racing?
at Ramey's mesh. He's in the Camaro, but it's Toyota Camry. Oh, now to the inside.
Yeah, he's
Maybe
got
on
a
his quarter
chance here.
panel,
on
maybe?
corner. That's the curve back straightaway
He's
working
gonna
for
get
him. Mercs that outside line just a
And-
little bit wider. And the 4 car
Yeah,
in the
the
wall.
high line does not work. So
Oh, no,
try to
he's
do the
diamond
crossover.
cutting it. He's cutting a diamond. He's actually going to get the position back here.
Yeah,
That's
trying
very
to do
smart.
the crossover.
That's very
Side
smart.
by
Running
side.
the diamond and then the crossover on the straightaway. That's incredible. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, this is some masterclass driving by Chris Bald Paul.
Gotta give credit to Remy, too. He's putting a lot of pressure on him. And Chris is really on a knife edge right now. He gets the position back here, but yeah, that's the great thing about that curve back straightaway, isn't it, boys?
Yeah, but that's what I like
Yeah.
about Commander Remy. He has this no quitting attitude.
Mhm.
He fights for every position that he can.
And there's the crossover again. He's going to get the spot back. And look how much train wreck's pulling up to these guys because they're slowing each other down, running too wide. doing all these crossovers and stuff. Those are cool moves and all, but they slow you down. They're not the ideal groove you want to be in. These guys are really giving up a lot of time to the pack.
Cristobal Paul got into the bumper of Commander Remy right there in the corner.
Yeah.
Kind of sacrificed some of his speed.
Yep. And now once again, he's getting on the bumper on corner exit. And the 48 car is right up to Trainwreck's right up to the 4. That's not... I don't think that's what these guys planned for. I don't think they want to run each other this hard this early in the race, but they really want to lead laps here. Meanwhile, just look... If you look back, look how much they've checked out on the field. Especially, like, Shulk is 3 seconds back in 6th position, and then it's another 3 seconds. And we haven't got a car spinning, actually, by the way. The 21 car, sideways, keeps it straight. And the 4 car gets back to the 11.
Swisher. Oh, Swisher into the wall. Swisher's going to keep it going.
The 4 car's actually got it back. AJ, have you been counting laps? Because I actually haven't been counting laps led this race. I don't have my paper up.
I don't. I am not counting.
I know the situation's close between the two of them for those points.
Side by side now, but
I know somebody's been counting.
Yeah. Well, you'd hope the host is counting. I feel like they're probably gonna have to look at the video because it's been really close to the line a few times, and it might come down to who leads 1 or 2 extra laps. I think Cristobal Paul probably has the edge right now because he's led so much of this race, but the 11 car is really putting pressure on him. And that's letting Trainwreck get up to them. Now, most laps led is 3 points here, I believe. I was just told, I forgot to remember, 3 points. But, you know, winning the race, I think, is a bit more than 3 points. So, it's kind of a risk you're taking by racing each other this hard. And I just was confirmed by the host that, yes, Chris is leading most laps led. Racing each other this hard this early, though, and letting people get up to you, that can be a risk later in the race when it gets really down to it and the tires
the bumper in the back of the Chris!
Oh, he puts him in the wall on exit.
Oh,
that's going to be controversial, isn't it, boys?
I'm mega late, but wow.
He just shoved him out of the way.
Yeah. I guess he was tired of not having most laps led.
Yeah.
Man.
Dang.
I hope we can get a replay of that. Yeah, we're going to get a replay of that, courtesy of the fine folks here at Jackal. That was...
Yeah,
I don't know
he
what
just
was
got
going
to
on
the bumper
there.
and turned him.
He just turned him, man.
I think Cristobal Paul is going to try to get back up into him, and I think we all know it's about to happen. Major B.
I don't think he's going to do that. I think now he's got to think big picture. I mean, his tires are worn out pretty bad from that. I'd have to imagine. My GUI stopped working, so you guys can confirm that or not. But
yeah, my GUI stopped working too.
Yeah, I don't think.
Well, his tires are at 91 and Commander's are at 94, so
yeah,
this is going to be intense. 3% bigger, but well, not bigger, larger. Jeez, but this has been intense. I can't even get my words right.
Yeah. And the 11 car and the 48 car now getting locked in a battle. I think Trainwreck wants a piece of the action, piece of the points. He's really pressuring the 11 right now. And that's a Ford in the Camry.
I don't think he's going to give up that position too easily.
Yeah. And now, if you're in third place right now, if you're Cristobal Paul, you want these guys to slow each other down. You really want these guys to get too wide like you were with Trainwreck earlier, make some mistakes, run these aggressive lines, and really slow each other down. And, you know, I don't know if they're going to, because it looks like Trainwreck doesn't have the track down quite as much as Remy does.
Yeah.
He's not quite running the same line. He's getting really squirrely on entry. Although that's a big mistake there by Trainwreck.
Oh, run. Nope. Holy
now he's going to get a run coming on the back straightaway here. He's just got to time it.
Is he going to duck it down the inside?
He's going to pull out here on corner entry, I bet.
Maybe.
Now, this is a fight for, I think, for some points.
Commander's going to defend.
He's going to get a run off, though.
Because whoever... Alright, so we have NASCAR's MK and Cristobal Paul, 3rd and 4th.
Mm-hmm.
I think whoever passes, like, let's say NASCAR's MK passes Chris, then that's definitely going to change up first in points, because right now, Chris is first in points.
Tied with Good Square, and I believe NASCAR's MK is subbing for Good Square.
Yeah.
Yeah. So... Oh, the 48 got side. That lost a lot of time for him right there, and tires, too. That's not what you want. He got real sideways.
He walked up right there.
Strategy's going to come in here, too, because there's going to have to be a pit stop at some point. Tires and fuel. So...
Yeah, I think...
Here comes the 4 car. The 48 car is really struggling right now. I think he burned up his tires trying to get to the 11.
Yeah, I think that we saw a lot of lockups at Richmond. So
Yeah, we did.
Now you don't hit the
This
brakes
is-
too hard here. You tap it on.
Yeah,
entry,
this is
so
an
I don't
F.
think that's-
This is a mile and a half, so I don't think you would really get that much lockups, but I'm surprised. I think that's the first lockup we saw today.
It wasn't a real lockup. He got sideways. It wasn't so much a lockup. He locked it down to not rotate it too much.
Oh.
But
Wait, then how would he get sideways? He didn't.
he got sideways on entry. Throttle messed up, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought he locked up, because the way he entered the corner, he locked up. Like, I mean, I'm surprised that Jackal cars even have this feature. I'm surprised that it actually exists in Roblox, I'll be honest.
We got a nice move here by the 9 coming on the 5 car. That's for some points. Or actually, it got 3 wide here between the 72, the 9, and the 5. Bit of 3 wide
That's
action.
2K Blue.
Oh,
That's
dang.
2K
72
Blue.
shoving up the 9.
It's
little bit
2K
of
Blue
contact.
Prism, and I think that's.
Now, this is for a top
Baseball
10.
Freak.
So,
Yeah, this is. That's Baseball Freak 2K Blue and Prism, as I said. Right now. Oh.
looks like
I
Trainwreck's
think
getting
you
to
could
the leader as well. So, we got a lot of action going on here.
Yeah, Crispal Paul caught up 4/10 in the last couple laps, so that's pretty
Yeah,
good
but
for him at
Trainwreck's
least.
right on Remy right now.
Oh
Yeah, he's
no.
on the bumper.
What's gonna happen
Kind
now,
of.
Chris? I think that he gained a couple tenths right there, but then lost it off corner exit.
Yeah, Chris is running it
just
real
gonna
hard right
score.
now.
Yeah, I
And
think-
as for tire wear, I mean, that's going to be real important here. You have to really pay attention to the way the car drives. And the 48 car right now, he really seems to be managing the car well, actually. I mean, he had that little half spin, but since then, he has not made a real mistake. He's been driving it pretty much exactly as he'd want. And the 11 car is running down on the very edge of the apron right there, really just kind of shortcutting the entry of 1 as well. And the 48 car is just running nice and smooth, not really worrying too much about the side of the 11 or getting to him even. He's just managing the car right now, and that's what you need to see as we get towards the middle part of the race. 'Cause right now, it's really about managing the car.
Do you think we should all have a rundown through the field, like I think we did at Richmond?
I don't know, maybe.
So I'll start.
Maybe.
Because I really want to look at everyone's fuel. I think that Crispal Paul has more fuel than Commander Remy, so that's definitely going to change some things.
Mhm.
And Trainwreck, how much fuel does he have? Same as Commander Remy. Crispal Paul has, like, I'd say 30, yeah, 30 more than both of them. So,
Oh, man.
Oh,
That was a little slide through the
Throttle
corner.
Really early there.
nah, that's not gonna help him.
Oh,
Yeah,
now
he's
he's
all the way in the
cutting
grass,
all the way
dude.
down. Alright,
Mhm.
I think we should have a little rundown through the field while we have a couple. Well, yeah.
And we have a
there's
half
that.
spin there, by the way. We got a car sideways. That was a 72 car. 2K blue.
Alright, so. Both of you, do you think we should have a rundown through the field now that everyone's kind of spread out?
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
You
so.
guys started. I'm gonna get my game rejoined. So
I'll
I can
start
actually have time. I heard we have a car in the wall, by the way. The 9 car got shoved up there by the 21.
Alright.
That was pretty
Yeah,
aggressive.
Oh, now we have a pass for second, but.
Yeah.
Alright, let's start.
Maybe now is not a
AJ.
great time to do it through the field, considering there's a really good battle here.
You know what?
Yeah.
There's a lap car on the back stretch, might as well. We'll see it. Anyways. AJ, you want to start it, or should I?
Yeah, sure. In first, Commander Remy. He has had a great race this race. He started around 3rd. Now he's in the lead. He's been leading a couple laps after shoving the 4 for Crispal Paul out of the way for the lead about 10 laps ago. So yeah, down to 2nd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Alright, and Crispal Paul.
we have actually
yeah.
green flag pit stops coming up here in a couple laps. I think you should probably do the through the field afterwards, because we start now. You know, it'll be midway through green flag pit stops, so it'll mess up the whole order. Might as
Yeah,
well wait
that's
till
true.
after the stop. Also,
Alright,
the 5
then.
car and the 72 car racing each other real aggressively. I think this is for 10th place. So, I mean, there's some good aggressive
Trainwreck
racing going on
versus-
all over the field.
Yeah, Trainwreck versus 2K Blue. And Blue's in the wall. And that's gonna give...
Trainwreck.
Not Trainwreck. No, Baseball Freak, okay. Yeah, they both start with a T, so I kinda got confused, and they're both blue Fords, so... Yeah, that's I didn't really, yeah, I got confused. Anyways, really good battle, but now one of them's pulling away, and Trainwreck and Crystal Paul were battling, so...
The 41 car, Joel Musa, also trying to... Oh, nope, never mind, he's spinning. Oh, he saved it. That's a good save right there.
Good.
Locked up all 4 tires after making contact with the 88 car. He's actually going to get back up on the track and not lose too much time.
Man, what happened to Joel Musa? I mean, he was in the lead, like, he got pole, and now he's, like, all the way back in, like, 7th.
I mean, he's been
fell
having some
off.
lag issues during this race.
Yeah, he fell off.
And
Yeah,
now we do have some cars coming down pit road. The 13 is coming down. That's Brian Nass's space.
And
We've
then
also
we
got
got
2
2K
other cars
Blue,
down here with
Austin
them. That's
25M.
2K Blue.
Austin
And,
25M.
25.
Yeah, I've known Austin 25M, I believe, for my entire road racing career. I think he was there back in, like, 2014. I'll have to check real quick. But
We also
I
have
definitely know
another
him.
car coming out pit road. Baseball freak. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, baseball freak. But anyways, Austin 25M, I think he was there like the entire way of my road racing career. Since I joined back in 2014, I'll check his join date. Yeah, 2013. So it would make good sense that, yeah, I've known him since 2014. Because I made my first ever. Oh, there goes 2K Blue. But
Oh, he saved it.
nice save. But I joined back in 2014. And
Yeah, Trainwreck's pitting. Now the leader's starting to pit, by the way.
yeah, I think we should focus on that. Yeah. I should
Commander
mention
Remy and Chris Paul down on the pit road.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Which of these guys comes out first? You have to execute here perfectly for Chris Paul to get back to the lead. And
We're
Commander Remy's
halfway
really
through.
just got to make sure
3
not to
tenths
let the
now.
pressure get to him. All right, the 11 gets into his box. Well, 4 gets into. Oh no, he had to go back.
Oh no!
Now he's
That
just
was
got
a
to hope that
costly
he gets off.
mistake for Chris Paul.
And here comes Joel Musa coming into his box. Never mind, he missed it. He's back in his box. All right. I'll see which of these guys gets out first. It's going to be
Commander
Remy.
Remy
Big gap.
gets the lead. Or the proverbial lead, I should say.
Yes. As we have a car stalled on the apron.
Who is that?
That is Trainwreck. Just stopped
Man,
on the apron. Don't know what that's about.
Bad.
That's kind of a bad place because all the guys coming off of Pit Road go right there. They seem
Yeah.
to be avoiding him.
Oh.
Okay, he's back. He's going.
And now Schultz in the lead by 14 seconds.
Yep, he's going to have to come down here pretty soon.
Watch him just lead right now. Because you know what? Why not?
I mean, you might as well stay out and get a couple of laps led. You never know. Those laps in the bag could help you later if you get back up to lead again and you need to try and get the most laps led points.
Yeah, and I
Is
think
he
just
trying to
waiting for
save
yellow.
fuel? Shulk is like coasting.
Probably trying
Yeah.
not to wreck. Tires have got
Also,
to be
I
shot
think now that he trapped like half the field, a lap down, I think most of the field. So at this point, I think a yellow would really help Shulk right now. That would be nice.
Yeah, that's probably what he's banking on, is getting a yellow here. He's going to try and stretch it as long as he can. And, I mean, right now, Remy and Chris Paul are battling for the, I guess, the second place spot, but really the lead if there is no caution. But it's a pretty big gap. I mean, Remy has got a pretty good bit of space here. And that's what having a good pit stop does for you. It spaces you out from the cars around you. And that pit cycle really separated everyone out because it seemed like a lot of guys had a lot of trouble getting into their boxes.
Yeah, now he's coasting right there. That's really early for some reason. Like he was coasting in the middle of the back stretch. Oh, now he's coasting on the front stretch. Yeah, he's trying to save fuel. Here's Isaiah. Gonna go around. Under.
Okay, Isaiah trying to get a lap back. He is the first person a lap down.
And now that'll be Joel Moose in a
Also,
moment.
we have a fun little detail here. You know Brian Nass's space, our good friend, currently sitting back in, I believe, like 5th or 6th. Actually, no, he's in 13th. He dropped.
Yes,
But
National Treasure Brian
he
Nass.
apparently cannot feel his left foot. I don't know if that's affecting the way he's driving, but it might be, considering he's dropped so many spots. I don't know.
I don't know. That is very concerning.
Very concerning. I feel like he should get medical attention. We do have medical. Actually, no, there's no medical center. Well, there's a nice life.
Yep,
MR
well,
safety team. Where are they? When you need them. So right now we have
Whale.
Whale.
Apparently, there's nothing concerning because of the way he's sitting. So, unfortunately,
Right,
we don't
yeah.
have medical drama here.
I'm sitting on like the edge of my seat right now, like literally, and sometimes I just can't feel either of my legs. So I'm like,
That
oh
is
man.
that's a good way to develop blood clots.
Oh.
As the 48 makes a really nice move on the 5 there to get back up ahead of him. And, I mean, that's going to put him...
And there goes Joel
less
Musa.
laps down. He's still laps down, but he's less... A few less
Joel
now.
Musa just... Yeah.
Actually, that
Joel
wasn't
Musa-
Shulk, that was 5. They look similar from the distance.
And I think... Oh no. Shulk's out of fuel. He's gonna get
Yep.
out of fuel.
Oh
He's
no!
60. He's gonna be 66 coming to the line. He couldn't go to pit road, so now he's stuck. Oh gosh. So, how long until
He
Shulk
needs to
runs out of
coast
fuel?
all the way to
He
the
needs to
pit.
coast all the way around, yeah.
Come on, Shulk. You can
He's
do
pitting
it.
this time. Good to hear that he's pitting, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
he
thought
said
that
he's
was
pitting this time.
obvious.
He's sliding it into the corner still. Now he can just coast all the
I
way
know.
down to the pit road.
Oh no. Okay, thank God.
Yeah, he's good. Oh, if he had spun it, that would have been a tragedy. And here he goes. He's on pit road. He'll make it. We'll see where he comes out. Probably near the back.
Yeah, but that was a pretty good run right there.
Now, Commander
Guess
Remy
that's
is
not
going to assume the lead.
Watch there be a yellow right now.
That would really
be
mix things
terrible.
That would be funny.
Honestly, if
Only
I was
say that
hosting,
one
I'd
more
just wait
lap.
until he was out to call it because that would mix things up so badly. It'd be a headache.
Uh-huh.
So now Remy takes the lead with a bit of a gap back to Chris Paul.
That's a very nice small UPS sponsorship he has on the car.
Now there's going to be a lot of cars trapped a lap down here. We're going to see who they are. I mean, we have to wait
Where's
for
the
Remy to
leader?
cycle. Oh, we have a spinner. It's Joel Musa. I mean, he's been complaining about lag all race. That's what it looked like there. It looked like his inputs just weren't going through. So,
Very sad.
Let's hope
I mean, he had good hopes for this race. He told me he'd win it, and well, he's tried his
Sure.
best,
That's
but
gonna
sometimes
happen.
they ain't your dad.
He failed you. How do you feel?
Yeah, still Musa. I didn't expect much, but come on, he's good.
Wow.
No, I beat him the other night in our race by 0.007 seconds. And let me tell you, it probably should have been by more than that. It's a black spot on my career. And the 21 car also nearly just spun. It's Leisure. So things are starting to get mixed up a lot. And Commander Remy's going to have a 4-second lead now that things have cycled out. As we're done with the pit cycle. There's also some really aggressive driving here from the 48. He's trying to get laps back. He had to pit. He had to stop on the apron after pitting. I don't know what that was about. Hopefully someone can tell me. That'd be
Also,
nice.
mind if... Alright, make sure to join the Jackal Racing Discord if you want to get into the action. I'll try to grab the link right now. So, yeah.
And subscribe to the Jackal Racing Network.
Yes.
Also do
Subscribe
that.
to us. The more you subscribe, the happier I am. I'm really
And
sad.
And caution. Remember,
Car's
bigger
upside
number,
down,
better
back towards
person.
MK.
Anyway.
He's upside down, and now we have
Wait.
cautions
Oh,
out.
wow.
That's gonna mix things up a lot.
Shulk is throwing something right now, I bet. He's grabbing his entire table, throwing it out the window, grabbing every mortal possession he has, or whatever they're called,
And we have a bit
and
of
just
lag
throwing it.
right now. That was
So, yeah,
weird. Pace car.
that's what...
He is malding.
And we have another flip. Man
Yeah.
has gone upside down, and
Another
a pace car
flip
hit him.
under caution?
Come on, the pace car hit a man upside down again. This is
Come on, man.
once is a
Terrible.
coincidence,
Okay.
twice is a pattern. I'm pretty sure if it happens the third time, it's like a bad habit at that point, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's,
That's how
it's
it
an
goes.
addiction.
It's an addiction. Yeah, it needs to get help for this. And we still have a car upside down in turn 1.
We need
and
a
they're still
station
hitting them.
intervention. Bro,
And we have another one.
the pace
I
car.
think I...
What is
Quick
going on?
fact. I think I've...
Something
Oh my
bad has
gosh.
happened. NASCAR's
I-
MK is upside down.
I think I have a...
Oh my
Sorry.
god, Joel Musa just took out the pace car.
Hit the pace
Bruh.
car. Hit the pace car. What for? I think he finally did what...
Red flag.
Man from... Oh, red flag. Alright, stop on the front stretch. Oh, okay. And they're not stopping. That's... I don't think that's nice.
We're gonna stop on the front. And we're gonna get everyone flipped over, get everyone back up where they need to be.
Why are they
Red
flipping
flag.
the 47?
Yes. Now we're gonna be restarting here about 10 laps after a pit cycle, with less than half the race to go. So pit strategy here is going to be probably varied, I'd assume. I mean, I don't think everyone's going to stay out or everyone's going to go down, but I think people are going to want to pit for tires. But a couple of people might take a risk and stay out. I don't know. I mean, if I was back in 14th place or something, I'd take a risk so I get to lead at least one lap.
Apparently the Discord link is expired, so I think we'll have to sort out something.
That's really relevant to the strategy discussion.
No, I know
So-
that, but when I was mentioning the Discord invite earlier.
Anyway.
It'll be interesting here, guys. So, would you guys pit right now? If you're one of the guys at the back, would you pit or would you stay out to try and jump?
New
the
tires
field?
equals better. New tires, probably better.
Yeah, I would pit right now because we're probably inside of the pit window.
And then you can go zoom past everybody. If you're good enough, of course.
I would even pit if you're in the lead, because like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, the leaders have to pit. I'd say if you're up at the front, you're gonna pit.
Yeah,
The guys further back, I think.
I would pit too. If I was in the back, at any position in this race, at this time, I would pit.
I'm trying to get sped so I can actually see the track.
What?
It's a little bit of an issue. I never noticed that. This rendering glitch has only happened like 2 times. I have it on graphics 10 and it still won't load everything else.
No, it's not a rendering glitch. It's just save lag, whatever lag there is gonna be. So
I can see the whole track once I've rendered it once. It's kind of weird. But
yeah. Anyways, so we have Commander, Chris, and 8K. Wait, how is Isaiah up there?
I don't know.
well, you got up there. That's just how things cycled out.
That's
I really need to get
unexpected.
sped so I can actually see the track.
So Brian Nasa's space is staying out for some reason. Bold
Alright,
strategy.
Yeah,
so-
see, that's what we're talking about. He is a lap down. I think he will wave around here and get the lap back, I believe. Because he is the first
yes.
lap down. So that's smart of him. I guess that does factor into things. I think every lap part did hit.
Oh, I was about to say, if he's gonna inherit the lead, I think that it'll be pretty stupid, and then yeah, the whole field would die. So sounds fun, right? And now there goes Brian Nasa's face into the oblivion.
Yep.
Yeah. So Commander Remy, Chris Paul, 8K Isaiah, Joel Musa, wide receiver, Swisher, Shulk, Austin, Baseball Freak, Blue, NASCAR's MK, Brian, Creasem, Creasem, however you pronounce Creasem, okay. Kind of like Creasem, and then Trainwreck. And then that random dude named Devicki, which has finished last every race, so.
So the pace car lights, I believe, will go off this time. Looks like everyone's caught up. Yep, pace car lights are off. And everyone's going to cross the line, and then the laps will be put where they need to be, I assume. So Brian Nasa's space, that pit call stays out, and will be on the tail end of the lead lap. That'll help him here. So now, as we get towards the stretch of the race, based off of what we've seen so far, what do y'all think is going to happen here at the end?
So let's say that a man named 8K Isaiah just powered through the entire field.
Dang. Well,
That's my prediction.
I say Commander Remy
I bet these
stays
guys
in
who
the
have been
lead.
front running all race. Sorry, you go ahead, Aiden.
Yeah, Commander Remy will stay in the lead, is my prediction.
I'd say it's going to be Remy. Joel Musa is up there now. I mean, he's had lag all race. I think he's going to try. I think he's going to try and do something here. I think Chris Paul's up there. He's been strong all
Gonna give
race.
it a go.
Give it a go. I might as well take a pot shot at it, you know? But here we go. Pace car is going to pull down pit road. Now we're gonna see. I mean, we've had 2 restarts so far, and one of them, the leading car, had a great start. One of them, he had a bad one. This one looks like it's gonna be a good one for the 11.
Oh
21
my
gets a
goodness,
great
Leisure!
That's Sleesher right there, taking him 3 wide, pushing Joel
Wow.
Moose to lead though.
Oh, and Sleisher has a moment, and now
Everyone saves it.
shoves.
Never
Oh,
mind,
there
they
they
saved
there they go.
There goes the 11. We also take another car with him. 2 cars with him. 1 car gets up on his
And
side.
I think, yeah,
Oh
that's
my
that,
goodness.
That has to be yellow. That
That's
has to be yellow.
wildly.
Big hit.
Why
And
is
first
that not
lap,
a
I don't think
yellow?
he's gonna throw it.
That's weird. And then there
That's
goes
not good
Sleisher.
for
There goes
The wall
Sleisher.
close to K. That is stupid by Sleisher. That was absolutely stupid.
I don't even blame Sleesher for that too much. Everyone was all stacked up. We got another car spinning, by the
I
way.
know
Brian
that,
Mass's
but
pace.
I think he. Oh, look back at the replay. What? He just forced it 3 wide from 6th in the pack. And then
he
just
had a great start
went
there, Sleesher. Sleesher
and then
timed it
just-
out perfectly.
No, I know that,
mean-
but he just killed like half the field. That was stupid.
You know, there's one guy
There
who's thinking the
goes
same
the
thing.
47
Joel
and the
Moose,
27.
And oh wow,
That's gonna
nice save.
Now
I know.
that's the caution.
Now Joel Moose
How is
thinks
that a
that's
caution and not
because it
the first lap?
Because it
Okay,
was the first
whatever.
lap. Now,
Oh,
Joel
wait.
Musa, of course, he's going to be
Yeah,
angry
screw
about
it.
there being a caution here because he was up at the front. I think that was probably fair to call a caution. There was 3 cars involved, and one of them didn't really keep going too good.
That was
So they're going
that
to slow
was-
down. Pace car is going to come out. Now, AJ, Joel Musa, he got it back up to the front. What do you think of how he's been running the car so far?
I mean, he's been running. Wait, who?
Joel,
Oh, Joe Musa? I mean,
Yes.
he's had lag.
he's had but since the restart, though, I think he's been driving better. I don't know if he turned his graphics down to 1 and it's just praying some of them spin in front of him or what.
I don't know, maybe. Maybe it is
Trainer
that,
control.
actually. Because
Yep, they're waving.
you can see a lot on Graphics 1. Because I used to race in Graphics 1 like all the time on my old computer.
Yeah, but that was an old Inspiron, wasn't it?
It was a Core i3
Oh.
I think it was Gen 5? Wait, no, it was Gen 2.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It was on an IG.
Anyways,
Hey, I'm on IG. IG's great.
I know you're on IG.
also
Yeah, the
thought
pace
I should
car hits the
mention.
wall. Yeah, what?
So, how many people are going to be after Sleisher for that?
I don't think a lot.
I don't think a lot. No, they all just got stacked up. That was a good restart, and I don't think
I think-
Sleisher can be entirely blamed for that because a lot of the
I know
wreck
that.
precipitated behind him. I mean,
Yeah, but he kind
a
of
lot of
checked
that
up
wreck
like
was cars getting together behind Sleisher. And
Yeah.
it really did stack up. I wish we can get a replay here so we can show it again, but
I'll look
I
back
mean-
on the stream, but I think that was at least Sleisher's fault for the beginning. Like, I have nothing against him, of course. But I'll look right now, so going to the first lap, if you're clicking, that's just me. So,
My opinion is like if you have a good restart, go for it. I mean,
yeah, but why didn't he go around the outside? That would have made a lot more sense.
he couldn't
Because
have
I
popped
saw...
outside.
Yeah.
Look at his running guy. He couldn't pop outside. He put the car where he could put it. There was room for him, and
yeah, it was
gap
down the
was-
middle. He couldn't go on the high
Alright.
side
Also,
because there was already somebody
Alright.
there.
I'm gonna need some time to explain this. So, he goes through the middle, right? That's perfectly fine. He goes up in the Crispell pole, normal racing. Crispell pole fights back. He gets a very clean middle. But then he hits Ramey, goes up the track, and then Ramey just kills the entire field. But I wonder how different that would have been if Sleisher didn't have a good restart.
All right,
I'll
here we go. Everyone's all doubled up. Pace car lights are off. We're gonna be going green this time. I think Sleisher had every right to put his car there. That's just my 2 cents.
Also, is
I'm
there
an
any
aggressive
background
driver.
noise?
AJ knows that. I think people who watch who know me know that.
Yeah.
So of course
But
I'm
when
gonna be
you-
biased towards the guy shoving it.
But the thing is, when Sleisher does it, it's totally fine. And when I do it, everybody blames
When you
me
do
for
it, you get
killing
banned.
everybody.
And here
Yeah.
we go. We have a green flag.
And now
coming out
Isaiah
here.
just moves Sleisher. And Sleisher gets a godly restart and...
Yep.
Oh
And
my
we're stacking
goodness,
up
they're like
and-
5 wide.
And they're saving it. Come on, keep your foot in it, boy.
And there goes
Hey,
Chris
keep-
Paul. Bad
Nope.
luck again.
Chris Bald, Paul spinning.
And
Now,
Joel
Ryan
Musa
Nass's
has
Oh
a
my
leg.
goodness! Hard into the
Side
wall
by
back
side.
there.
And here comes Musa
Isaiah
coming back
trying
on the
to-
outside.
Isaiah
Almost
trying to get
4
this-
wide for the lead.
Yeah. Oh, Musa. Oh,
And there goes
Sleisher's not gonna be
Sleisher.
able to keep it
There
straight here.
goes Sleisher.
And he's sideways. Keeps
Right
it.
into Commander Remy.
That's not what he needed right there, Sleisher.
Kind of like the
at
last
all.
restart. But Isaiah now in 4th.
We stay
He
green.
gave Sleisher the best restart he could have ever had. Going under Baseball Freak now. Gonna now under. Oh no! There goes Isaiah.
There goes AK Isaiah.
That's tough.
Keep your foot in it. There we go. Got it.
Yeah, he did a good
straightened
job of
out.
rotating that car. He could have lost a lot more there. And
Yeah.
oh, here comes
And
Trainwreck
there
spinning.
goes-
Oh. Ah,
There
that's
goes
not good.
Trainwreck. He lost some
Everybody's
time.
taking turns spinning here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody
All
wants
aggressive
to be in
and 25
the
left to
top.
go now. 26 now. Sorry.
I
Nobody
think you
wants
were
to be in
right.
the top pack.
I think you were right. Maybe Joel Musa does have this in the bag. So look behind him.
Well,
It's
I
just-
don't reckon he has it in the bag. I think that he's just hoping that
3
these
wide
guys can
for
straighten
4.
it out.
Yeah, 26 laps to go. I think at least he's gonna have a pretty good lead. Gonna
And
bump
47
Schultz.
just moved the 88 up the track. That's
And the
not very
88
good.
and the
Neither of those guys
47
run, so-
have been together, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have been battling all race.
Can y'all hear my background noise?
Nope.
No.
Alright, that's good. Because I keep editing it thinking y'all can hear it, so. Yeah. Alright, so continuing on. We have that battle for second between the 2 blue Fords that keep getting mixed up. Sleisher
Trainwreck
sends
on
it
the-
under Austin 25.
That's a good move by Sleisher. Sleisher's trying to get back up there. He got a raw deal on that restart. And
And
he
then-
he tried to go low on the apron, but the track really closes up there in 3 and 4. That's what really killed him there, is the fact that the track really does close up there. And you can see he's struggling with the tires right now. He's really struggling.
Yeah,
to keep
that
car
was
straight.
that was
Wide
a
receiver.
terrible corner.
Yeah.
Plus
Yeah,
two
wide
positions there.
receiver's doing pretty good right now, I'd say. And
Yeah, all
he's gonna
things
try to go to
considered.
Shoal. Seeing, oh, they get together.
Oh,
Yeah,
in the front
There
of
goes
them.
Baseball Freak.
Saved it.
That's a
Wow.
3-2 positions for wide receiver. He's been on a charge right now.
Also, Brian Nass's pace all the way up now, I believe, into 5th place. That's been, okay, 6th place, sorry. Didn't quite get around the 88. But he's having a good run here. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen him race, AJ. It's always good to see an old head, like one of us, getting back into action here and
Yes,
doing well.
definitely.
I mean, he is just running that car today, and he's been impressing me the way he's been making moves. He's got Sleisher behind him right now, so
Wow.
he's gonna lose that spot. But here comes Sleisher going inside of him. He's actually gonna be able to keep it up here. Never mind.
Oh.
I thought he'd be able to.
Now-
I think Sleisher squeezed him a little bit too much there. I think he has the right to throw his hands up in pure rage. Not his leg though; he can't feel it. So that's unfortunate. Now
That's fun.
Joel Musa holding the lead now, trying to pull out a little bit more of a
He's
lead, I'm
checked out.
sure. And
Personally,
now
I
these
think
guys
he's
aren't
checked out.
winning every lap, so
Yeah, you know what? I think he's checked out at this point. Just checked out from his hotel, checked out from the lead. Pretty good.
Ryan
run.
Nass
I
in
think
space,
it's too early to
no!
start
Oh,
calling
no.
it a race. I mean,
In the Chris Ball Paul, I feel bad for Paul. Chris Ball.
yeah, Chris has had a rough run. He was up there at the
Oh,
front. He
yeah,
had
right.
most laps pretty much locked down, as long as he just kept leading 50% of the laps, and then he had a lot of stuff go wrong for him. I don't know if he still has most laps led. I'll have to ask Icky about it. But
Yeah,
he's had a
and
tough second half.
it's kind of like last week, the first race I commentated for Jackal. Late caution just messed up his race, and he fell down.
Yeah, we actually have a 3 wide pass right now going on. The 27 of NASCAR's MK running that Good Square car. Trying his damnedest to get Good Square some points here. Good Square is currently tied.
Oh my goodness. The 47 into the wall hard in front
Yeah,
of them.
And I think that pressure's
Oh,
on Chris Ball Paul's shoulders right now.
Sleisher just moved the 9 up the track. And they're going to be 3 wide coming off the corner again. There's some good racing right here for the top 5 spot. So, as we get towards the end of this race, guys, do you think that the tire is going to start coming back to bite Joel Musa? Because he is really pushing the car.
And there's a
yellow.
What?
That changes everything, yep.
Oh, I think it was a Friday.
Why
yeah,
is there a
Friday.
caution?
Isaiah?
I actually do not know. I mean, there's cars spinning, but it's after the yellow.
8K.
I saw a car spinning down pit road. I couldn't make out who it was. It was in the background. By the time I got there, he's straight. It's Isaiah and Brian.
Who was going backwards on the track?
It was 8K Isaiah and Brian. It's caused some caution. And now this race back's getting real aggressive. The 5 car got pushed down in the grass. There was a pass in the grass, except for he actually passed them in the grass. It was a real pass. You don't see that too often. So the leader now will be the 41, Joel Musa. He's all mad right now. I'd be mad too. I mean, he thought he had a chance to win this race, and now caution comes out and shuffles everything up. We're going to be coming in for fresh rubber. He's been struggling on pit stops. I mean, you've been in that position before, haven't you?
Me?
Yeah.
What position?
Position of Joel Musa.
Oh yeah, sure. Plenty of times. Whatever you're talking about. Obama! Down pit road. 88 stays out. Built
This is
in the lead
interesting.
now.
Paul stays out. Good Square stays out. Well, it's Good Square sub at NASCAR's MK stays out. So it's gonna get interesting.
Yeah, 48 had a bad pit entry there. I don't think he's going to be getting out in front of anybody.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
took a long time to get in the block.
The 2 people in first place for the championship right now, NASCAR's MK, technically Good Square, and Chris Paul, second and fourth. How hard are they gonna race each other?
I mean, they're gonna be lined up, not quite side by side. They're gonna be nose to tail once everybody doubles up. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. I think that right now, at this point in the race, cautions breed cautions, and we've had a lot of cautions recently. Things have been getting pretty rough. I think everybody right now is just kind of thinking more preservation than anything, because all these spins that are happening, those are free spots. As long as you don't make mistakes, if people keep spinning in front of you, those are free spots. You don't even have to work for, That's at least my way of looking at it. I think that if you're back near the back of the pack, or even outside the top 5, if you're not someone who's going to be able to get a restart that gets you to the top 4 or 5, I feel like you should probably lay off here, let everybody around you make mistakes, and take those free positions away. Because I'd bet we're probably going to have another caution.
Come in this time.
Yeah, pace car lights are off. So Joel Musa is going to be dropped back to 3rd position here. And on the inside there, the 11 and the 5. So AJ and Pipestone.
Pipestone.
Do y'all reckon that there's going to be another caution here? What do y'all think?
I do think that there is going to be another caution. The way they're driving, the way they're just recklessly putting their car into the corner like it's nothing. I mean, the cautions breed caution, basically.
Yeah. Also, say my take on this. So, I personally think we're gonna have like 2 to 3 more cautions, definitely. And if you want to stretch it, 4 yellows. What? Did you not even hear what I just said?
I heard what you said. I don't think we have 4, but here we go.
We're back
flag
green.
is out. 88 car is going to get a pretty good start, actually. Sleesher, though. Really got to jump
Sleesher send.
Sleesher just the 88's not going to have room. He's going to come up. He's going to go
sideways. No! There goes Shulk. And there goes Chris Paul in the back with PK.
And meanwhile, for the lead, we got Joel Moose is going to be on the inside coming into the corner. Maybe he can try and make a lunge.
He
takes that lunge.
Joel Musa!
Moose has got it here. Moose has got it if he holds the car.
Send it.
Moose has got it. Oh, we got a car spinning off the corner. That's 2 cars around.
That's going to be 2K Blue trying to re-enter the race pretty safely.
He's speeding down the road. Joe Musa in the lead now.
Did anyone see that?
I saw that. Yeah, he flipped off the transition. So Joel Musa again gets to the lead and immediately gets kind of beaten by a caution here.
Caution's out.
Yeah, Joel Musa's not going to be happy about that one any more than the previous one.
Bro, what was that? The man just sent it in. Oh my god, I'm looking back at it. He just... Oh my gosh. Why didn't he stay on pit road?
He was trying to get back up on track.
I know, but staying on pit road would have at least just kept him right there. And wouldn't have flipped him over. That was funny.
So Joel Moose is going to be leading here. I believe the pits are going to be open this time by. Probably going to be going green in 2 laps here with about 90, probably lap 90 or 91, depending on how long it takes for the pit cycle to go by. I think it's going to be really interesting here, the pit strategy, because tire wear, from what I was told before the race, there is a big, the tire cliff is pretty early. It's not late in the run. It's not long into the run, right? So what that means is that after about 5 or 6 laps, you're already going to be feeling the tires wear. So because of that, it might actually be smart, and we have a couple of cars doing it, to come down pit road, get new rubber, and then try and make your way up through the field. There's only 10 to go, though. So on the flip side, you might not be able to make your way up to the field. I don't know if you guys remember the Darlington race, right when they came back from the pandemic back in NASCAR. I think it was the second of the 2 Darlington races. Chase Elliott made that decision, came to the road on a short pit, and was only able to make it back up to 4th from the lead. So it is a risk coming down to get rubber if you're up in the front pack. But I feel like it's a risk that's worth taking, simply because there's going to be 10 to go on this restart. There's going to probably be another restart, I reckon, because of how hard they're running. So I don't think it's a bad choice necessarily to come down like some of these guys have.
Oh, definitely
But
not.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough, though, because there is not that much left, you know?
Yeah, and it's getting pretty late into the day. Did anyone hear the background noise after I muted my mic?
No one hears your
No.
damn background.
Good. Thank you. I keep worrying about it because there's so much noise and I'm just worried. So, thank you. But I think we're gonna be going green this time. I hope. Maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be 11 to go at the line.
Now, pace car lights will probably come off here. Looks like everyone's caught up to the pack.
Yep, there we go.
Pace
1 to
car lights are
go.
off. Joel Moose is going to be on the inside, and on his outside is going to be Trainwreck. Behind him is going to be Sleesher. If I'm Joel Moose, I'm watching Sleesher. I don't want to let Sleesher get underneath me at all.
Yeah, Sleesher is a very aggressive driver. You do not want him on the inside.
And he is an Extreme Motorsports driver. That is Good Square's team, so he's really going to be pushing it here, I bet.
Yes, extremely.
Simply because that team needs some points here. They're kind of spread out. And the guy who's subbing for Good Square is all the way back in, I believe, 10th place right now, so...
Yeah, he is doing terrible. I'm sorry, but you're doing terrible.
He's doing pretty badly. I mean, he's been up there at the front. He just had some tough breaks. There's been crashes in front of him, crashes behind him. He hasn't really been able to get into a rhythm, it hasn't looked like. He hasn't really been in the picture. But Joel Musa, I mean, he wasn't in the picture 20 laps ago, 30 laps ago, and now he's up in the lead. So things can definitely change, especially on a track like this where there's been so much chaos. And Joel's going to be able to bring the field to the green here for what feels like the 100th time.
Yeah.
Pace car pulls down pit road.
Back
Green flag is out.
Sleesher's-
Sleesher already
Sleesher's
gets
on.
out of line before the green flag. This time it doesn't look like he gets as good of a jump. He's actually losing spots here. They're 3 wide.
And I think Joel Moose is lagging.
Yeah, Moose is having
Yeah.
some lag here. The 48 car train. Oh, we have a big
And they're
flip.
dead in the back.
Big
Oh my
flip.
gosh.
Caution is out
Massive
immediately.
accident.
And Joel Moose
And there
gets
goes
turned.
Joel
Oh,
Moose.
no.
Oh no!
Oh.
Saved it. Nice car control there. He's gonna hit
That's
Isaiah.
nice car control, but he's got to be fuming right now. I mean, that is
Wow.
a tough
Will this
scene.
race ever
And
end?
there
No,
goes
it will
2K.
not.
Yep.
This
So
race will
Trainwreck's
never
gonna
Oh
take
my
we got 4
goodness.
cars spinning.
So many cars in the grass.
Why are we
and-
racing?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
my goodness!
Save it.
Somebody
Save it.
drifting.
That was about the most exciting race back you can ask
Yep.
for right there.
Yep.
Now M done.
Yeah, if I was Joel Musa, I'd be absolutely peeved right now. That was... And he runs into the 5.
Just for good measure.
Just for good measure, yeah. I mean, that's tough for Joel Musa. You got to feel for him right now, you know? I mean, that is just... That's not what you want to see as a driver. I mean, he's had a wild day. I mean, he started off on pole, had some lag, had some issues. Then he gets involved in that wreck. I mean, after he'd been leading for a while, multiple restarts, he was able to fend off some really aggressive drivers. And now on that one, he gets turned on the race back. That's just not what he needed. And if I was him, I'd be mad right now, too. So, Pit road's open. See who goes down. Musa's definitely going to come down. His tires are, you know, down to the rim. It'll be interesting to see what happens on this restart, though, guys.
Yeah, I second that too. It's going to be interesting. With 8 laps to go, now we have the people who didn't pit now pitting, and Trainwreck's going to actually inherit the lead with Squeesher on the first car on the outside. So let's see how this goes.
And Trainwreck won that race back. He really wasn't pressured much because everyone behind him was getting sideways so much. And I mean, that's what he needed, was to get up there. Trainwreck, I don't believe, has led a lap today. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he's actually led one. He's been up there in the top 3 not all day, though, so not a huge surprise to see him inheriting the lead because of some race back chaos. But he's going to have Sleesher out there. And we haven't seen Sleesher start on the front row well. Early in the race, he started on the front row, didn't get a good restart. He's been getting really good starts from about 2 or 3 rows back. He's been timing it great. I don't know how it's going to work for him when he's on the outside of the 48 car. That baby Doge car. That's a beautiful car, by the way. That is just cute.
Yeah.
What an adorable way to destroy the environment. It's so cute. And McDonald's. This guy's got this freaking chick.
I love
Hicks.
this.
He's got like 4 sponsors.
I love destroying the environment.
So
I don't think you want to say that live.
I just love destroying the environment because NASCAR stock cars, you know? Yeah, that's my excuse.
Well, now that we're banned from every country in Europe.
Whoops.
By
By environment, I love destroying the virtual environment. Yeah. I'm trying to cover this up, alright?
Can't wait for my CNN interview tonight. But it's going to be the 48 lead in 21 car.
I'm just joking.
Guys, who do you think's going to win this? I just want your predictions.
8K Isaiah.
I think it's going to be... Okay. I think it's going to be Sleesher.
No, okay.
He's
I think
second.
If there was 1 lap left, yes, Sleesher. But there's 5 left.
I do not care. I am going with Sleesher. 6 laps to go.
Alright, here's how 8K Isaiah would win. Oh, never mind. You have beef. So let's say Trainwreck, wide receiver, Sleesher, and we're already green. Never mind.
20 car got a really good start. Sleesher also got a good start. 48 really laid a goose egg there. It was not a good start for him. Now here comes the 9 on the outside. He's not going to be able to hold that.
And Isaiah to the lead versus
Isaiah does get to
Sleesher.
the lead. They're 3 wide at the back. Now Sleesher's going to probably try and get inside of him. It's really hard to do so, though, when he's hogging that line.
Reminds me of Indy Pros at Charlotte.
Oh, he pushed him through the corner. He's going to get him here.
He bumps him. Oh!
Now watch Trainwreck.
Bumps him out of the way. Let's go.
Here comes Trainwreck. He's
About
going
to
to be
look
right
like
on
a
the
train wreck
apron
in a
here.
moment.
Now we got a car spinning. I believe that's Brian.
I was wrong.
Yep, Brian spins. Oh, we got 2
man,
cars
that's
around.
hard hit.
And caution is out again.
Oh my god.
That is our
At
3rd
least-
caution. Maybe you had a point when you said there was going to be 4 cautions, man.
Yep.
At least
comes Trainwreck.
Sleesher. At least
I said
Sleesher has
4
the
if you want to
lead.
stretch it, and I think.
If
I
he
think
can
Trainwreck's
hold
gonna
on right
send it
here.
right
Side by
down on
side,
him,
he's and Austin 25M is gonna be high.
It's going to be really close, though, for the
that
race
was really
back. Trainwreck
forwarding.
inside.
Is he going to
that was-
turn
And
it?
it's going to be Trainwreck
Boo.
taking the race.
Why
back.
did? And there goes Isaiah. So
I don't even know if there's gonna be another restart because there's only like 4 laps to go.
I believe they'll
Wait,
get
there's
1
no-
more restart.
Is there no GWC rule?
I don't believe so. Is there
Yeah.
actually? Can somebody look that up?
I'm
please?
currently asking. I always forget. I get this league mixed up with B-Run, and they have different rule sets.
Yeah.
Now, I'll admit, I think... Okay, 3 green light checkered attempts. 3 green light checkers. Okay.
Okay, so we're good. We're good.
We'll have 3 attempts. And even if there wasn't a green light checkered, I think they'd probably be restarting with 2 to go anyways. So we might
Yeah.
get 4 quote-unquote green light checkered attempts, depending on how things break down and what race control decides. Pit road's going to be open this time. Do you guys pit if you're out right now?
No, I do not. I do not pit
No.
right here.
I mean,
Maybe before someone pits.
Oh.
What are you doing? Why are you pitting? Okay.
If I was at the back,
I was
I'd
about
pit.
to ask. I was about to say, why are you pitting? Jeez.
2K Blue is going to pit here along with the 11 car. I like that call. If you're at the back, might as well get new rubber. That'll help you out on the further restarts.
That is true. If everybody dies in front of you. And yeah.
I think they're going
laps
to
to
go
go.
to a green-white checkered here on the first go-around. So there'll be 2 to go at the line when they double up, and they won't restart with the white flag, so... It'll be real... I'm actually a little bit concerned for Trainwreck, and I'll tell you why. Behind him, he's got Austin 25 and Sleesher. Both of those guys can be real aggressive. He's also got the 20 behind him. Most aggressive guy on the track, probably 8K Isaiah. He's going to have to fend off all 3 of these guys while also managing a car that's pretty hard to steer. I mean, these cars have been spinning on their own all race. It's not the easiest track ever to drive. While also trying to keep his speed up, guard 3 different cars that are going to be working him. I mean, it's a handful to try and lead this race. But I would not want to be on the front row here because it is hard to hold off 3 really aggressive drivers here on the start, you know? Especially when last time around, your start was terrible. I mean, he didn't get off the blocks nearly quick enough. I mean, he was saved by the fact that the caution came out. When it did, he was able to win the race back. But we're going to be going green next time, I believe. Base car lights are off. But yeah, I'm worried for Trainwreck right now, boys.
I am too. Let's see how this goes. And I think they'll actually change the laps coming to the green right now. So
Yeah, they will.
yeah.
I would just do a 1-lap shootout right here.
And yeah, if I was the host, I'd be like, I want to go get pizza.
Yeah,
True.
It's been a long. It's been a long day, nearly 2 hours. I'm gonna go grab some
And
pizza.
Chris is in the grass right now.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we got some beef in the chat. So, I'm top 10 road race driver in the world. I can easily name 20 better than you. We got beef in the
Can you
YouTube
stop
chat.
talking about the chat? We're like coming to a green-white checker here, man.
I know that, but
Anyway,
Here we go.
Yeah, that's
Trainwreck
gonna
and
cover
Sleesher on the front row.
And here we go. Green flag is out.
we're back green. 8K Isaiah with a really bad restart, so I don't think that's gonna be good. He falls
Here we
down
go, green,
multiple
white, checker.
position. Austin 25M.
Trainwreck has a really good corner.
And-
He get we got car
Oh,
sideways.
it goes like 3
And-
cars. They all
No
save
yellow.
it. They're like
Off the
5
corner.
wide.
And
Trainwreck
Trainwreck
probably
is
has
checked
this-
out right here, boys.
Maybe not. We have Sleesher in the works.
Here comes Sleesher. Oh,
Isaiah.
he really got in there.
Oh my
He's gonna
goodness,
go
Oh
wide.
he
my
made it
gosh.
stick, kind
He
of.
misses the corner a little bit.
No, dang
the
it.
wall.
And we got another car
It ain't
around
over.
sideways. But they're to the line.
It
We
ain't
are good
over.
to go. White flag
White
in the air here on
flag.
Jackal Racing
Next
Network. And
Next
What will
look at
happen
Sleesher
right
here.
now?
He's really diving in the corner. He's trying to do anything he can to get to that 48's bumper.
And there goes
Sleesher
Austin.
trying to get in the draft of Trainwreck.
It's not
He's gonna
gonna be
have to
enough.
sit it in this last
It's
corner.
not gonna be
enough.
Chance, dude.
100%
Here
it
he
won't be
comes.
enough.
Here we
Oh,
go.
48! The
Oh,
48
it
wiggle!
is.
Here comes Sleesher!
Oh my
It's a little bit of
goodness.
contact.
Doesn't
He's
make
going
it
to-
stick.
What a send! Trainwreck wins!
Trainwreck's gonna come across first. They're gonna be 3 wide for fourth here.
Wow.
Watch this. There's gonna be Austin there. And Trainwreck, I mean,
Whoa.
that was a masterclass right there on that last restart.
Christ.
That
oh
was
no.
crazy.
That's exactly
Wow.
what he, I mean.
And everybody dies. Oh my
everyone
god.
crashed at the race. A Jackal tradition. I
Jackal
mean, they were
tradition.
actually trying to jump the gun on the tradition today. I mean, they were wrecking before it anyways. But Trainwreck, he drove the car so dang good on that last restart. I mean, I was worried for him. I shouldn't have been AJ. That was. Did you guys think? I honestly, I thought Sleesher was gonna get him when he wiggled. I mean,
Me too. He was at the bumper too.
Yeah,
yeah,
I thought.
but Sleesher, honestly,
Just needed to get on his quarter panel.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
Sleesher
now
had
he's
taken the
gonna
corner
move.
normally, he would have had it, but good on Trainwreck there to keep his foot in it, get off the corner first. Sleesher hit the wall, wasn't able to get inside, and that's going to give Trainwreck the win.
Yeah, I'd like to interview Isaiah on what that restart was, if he's still here.
But yeah, we're going to be trying to get Trainwreck in a moment.
Yeah. There we go. So that was fun to watch.
Trainwreck is in the channel. We're going to unmute him here. Trainwreck, welcome.
Yes.
So, you won the race. Tell me what happened on that last lap, man.
Honestly, it was pretty exciting the whole race. I thought I got screwed over after the lag in the pits, but Sleesher almost had me there at the last turn.
Yeah, you
thought he was
wiggled
gonna-
there. I mean, I thought you were gonna lose it, but good on you, man. That was some good stuff. Is there anything during the race that happened that you think really helped you get to the front to get the victory?
Probably when Joel got taken out. That was definitely
Yeah, I
bad.
mean, that race back right before the green-white checkered, though, where you won the race back, what happened there to get you to the front on that race back? Because I didn't think you were going to get it, and then you just got to it. So, like, what happened in front of you that let you get up there?
It was a pretty bad restart, but the other 3 cars, they just basically ran into each other. It gave me an opportunity, so I just went for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly, I'd say that Remy and Joel were 2 of my most hard competitors. And I was just kind of happy when they weren't near me on that final restart.
I know that feeling. So, now that you've won this race, was there anything during the race that, like, stood out to you as, like, helping the strategy? Because, I mean, the strategy in the middle of the race came down. I mean, there was different people pitting at different times and all. Was there a certain strategy you came into the race with when it came to pitting, or is it just kind of on the fly because of how many cautions there was?
It was pretty much on the fly. I didn't have that much practice, so I had to learn it while I was racing. And I was doing pretty bad at saving tires as well.
Yeah, I mean, tire wear here, I actually couldn't see it for most of the race, but my co-commentators were talking about it. It was certainly a battle. So, congratulations on your win. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right, well, congratulations, Trainwreck. You go celebrate that. Very subdued interview, as always, from Trainwreck.
Right.
He's a straight man. He's you know, he's very much a plain-spoken guy. We got AK Isaiah in here now, as well as Brian. Brian's muted, so we'll do AK Isaiah first. One of you guys get the Isaiah interview, because he's fucking...
Whoa.
Okay,
Okay.
Isaiah, what the
My
heck
mic
happened?
just had a moment. Is my mic dying?
No,
No, you're good.
No.
Your mic's good.
Okay, my mic just had a moment. Welcome, Isaiah.
you are.
Alright, that's your second interview, IO. Anyways,
Yeah.
how did you mess up that restart so bad?
So basically, Icky set out a new rule, right? Saying that you could not go until the leader went, because we were going, because the inside just did not go. Like we were all saying, we're all gonna go at the line. So the inside didn't go, and now Icky set that rule, saying that we couldn't go until the leader went. So I wasn't ready because I had no idea where he was gonna went, to be honest. And yeah.
Okay, if that rule was never in effect, do you think you would have won? Or had a chance?
Got in top 3.
Alright. Yeah, how was your race overall? How was your race overall?
Good. Ran kind of in the front near the end. Surprisingly, I thought I was gonna be in the back since I had 0 practice the entire week. But the week was pretty good. I mean, the race was pretty good. We qualified second to last, or third to last, but we finished P5. So.
Yeah, and I think with this, I'm checking the scoreboard right now. I think that a good score will take the lead and the points. So yeah, thanks for your time. I didn't really have much to ask.
Okay.
All right, enjoy.
All right, we'll try and get Brian in here. He's in the channel, so I mean, he can talk whenever he wants. He's not even server muted. I checked. The button is not ticked. So.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Brian,
Yeah.
your first race back in like years. How'd it go?
Horrible. I mean, I did better than I expected, but I just expected myself to be just dead last completely, but my finishing position obviously did not show that. First race back in a while. I mean, cars are completely different. I barely got like 20 minutes of practice right before qualifying and qualified dead last, but I did a real good job, to say myself. I mean, kept up with the pack most of the time, and that last caution I caused, completely my fault there. If it wasn't for it, I definitely would have had a better finish, but I gave Colby a good bunch of points, so I hope he's happy with that.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna be happy. We have the points up here now. I actually can't look because my stream froze, so Those are certainly some points.
Dang.
Brian, is there anything else you'd like to say? I mean, you certainly had a field day out there. It was fun watching you drive. I always like watching you drive because you drive kind of like someone who's under the influence of something. But it's a lot of fun. Anything anyone you want to shout out or anything?
I'd just like to shout out the SMR Shocks Martini Racing Team. We got everybody to race today. We put up decent results. Hopefully we can do better. Just shout out the entire crew, the sponsors, Martini, One Plus, just the entire team. Shout out to the Cowboys, by the way. You actually won today. Main inspiration. So.
Oh my goodness.
Boo,
Cowboys.
And one last thing before I go.
Thank you, Brian.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Also, apologies. I swore on the broadcast today. I just realized I put my mic.
I did
up
it twice.
I did it. But it came through.
You
I'm
did?
sorry. Yeah,
I did it
man.
twice earlier. I did it twice at Richmond.
fine.
Don't worry.
Well, I put my microphone up, and I thought that muted it, or it did until I did a firmware update. Now apparently it doesn't. So I'd like to apologize for that. It was very unprofessional of me.
I consider myself a man of faith.
I am a man of faith, and this has been Jackal Racing Network. I'm AJ Schlotterbeck. That's Adam. Sorry. What is the S?
AJ Jones.
What's the A stand for?
AJ stands for AJ Jones.
Oh
No,
my
what-
gosh.
You know what? It's actually Adrian Jr. Jones. Actually, that's what it stands for.
Adrian Jr.
Yeah.
Jones. Why is
Yeah.
Junior the middle name?
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Literally, yeah. Come on.
All
Didn't
right.
know that. And also our good friend Pipestone here. We'd like to thank you for watching. I'm gonna go
Thank you.
cry now because my voice hurts a lot.
Good.
Well, anyway, thank you for watching the Jackal Racing Network. We'll see you next time we have a cup race.
Yes,
Bye.
that'll be.
Or
I
goodbye.
think it's in. I actually have the date.
Wait.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
It's not what. There's another race
What?
before Christmas on the 24th.
Oh.
Christmas Eve race. Literally.
Oh.
Christmas Eve race,
Happy
really?
Yep, literally Christmas Eve race. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Can't wait for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.